Alright, hello everybody, welcome to another stream. So, back for another live stream, back for Robot Rumble 2. As we got What, Disforos, 2, Christina Bush. Welcome all four of you. Welcome to the stream, all of you. Love to see everybody here. Hope you all are doing well. Lovely morning, and now gonna spend some time playing Robot Rumble 2 this afternoon. Should be a fun time, so yeah, the plan for tonight is... Oh, accidentally have my phone audio on. Yeah, that's how I monitor the chat. But yeah, anyway, should be a fun one today. So the plan for today is going to be Battlebots Face-Offs was recently announced and recently made public. And I'm gonna quick share my screen. There we go. So yeah, these are the Battlebots Face-Offs. Set lineups that we got going here. We got 7 separate dates from early September all the way up till December at least. We have 7 groups of 4 robots, quite a few big names, quite a few rookie bots I'm really excited to see back, and more. Let's see, I'm going to shrink my camera down a little bit. That way y'all could better see that one. But yeah, I'm really excited for many of these. So these are the current up-to-date ones as of right now. Changes could be coming in the future because we've already seen a couple of changes happen ever since Battlebots Face-Offs was announced. Because, like, as an example, in this first group, the Mad Catter Scorpios Roundhouse Calypso group, that was originally Horizon in the place of Calypso. And then Jackpot, Hypershock, Vertigo all switched groups. So yeah, there's quite a few that I'm really interested in here, and yeah, Group C is definitely one I'm quite a bit interested in, and I think the ones I'm most hyped for are that first one, Mad Catter Scorpios Roundhouse Calypso, and the second to last one, Hypershock Tombstone Orbitron and Valkyrie. Those should be, I think, loads of fun, but then, yeah, getting to see Manta back, Witch Doctor, and Magnitude in the same group, those should all be quite fun as well. Uh, yeah, I enjoyed listening to the Scorpios Builder blog where they got to meet with Jen of Hijinks to talk about that group. That was also quite awesome. And hey, Danny Zero, welcome, and hope you're doing well. So yeah, how I thought we'd start this RR2 stream is that to start the stream off, I'm just going to go through each of these groups one by one and replicate as many of these matchups as I can. So, yeah, a couple of these robots, there aren't reps that exist between the two of them, or between some of them, but I have substitutes planned for them. So, yeah, that's going to be the goal for there. And yeah, and then following that, I'll plan on taking fight requests, as I have the previous couple times I've streamed Robot Rumble 2. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get right into this. I'm going to go ahead and get the game up. As soon as the game up, I'll switch over to the Robot Rumble 2 screen. So, yeah, so I figured we'll just do them all in order and start with Group A, then we'll move on to Group B and so on. So, if you don't know how each of these groups are going to work, they're all round robin style. So, each of these robots are going to get to fight once on the Friday of their weekend, another time on the Saturday, same thing with Sunday that weekend, where they're all going to get to fight one robot from their group. So, like, as an example, like, the first group is Mad Catters, Scorpios, Roundhouse, and Calypso. One of those days, we'll see Scorpios fight Calypso, and Mad Catter fights Roundhouse. Another day, we'll see Scorpios fight Roundhouse, Mad Catter will fight Calypso. And then the last day, we would see Scorpios and Mad Catter, Roundhouse, and Calypso. I don't know if that's the exact order, but that's the kind of style that they're kind of going for. And I really like this style. I really like this that they're doing right here because, like, on one hand, it gives the new robots a lot more opportunities to get to fight in the battle box, and not to mention they get to take on some big names in the process, because in each one of those 7 groups, there's at least one big name in that group, so it's great fight experience for the new robots. And then not to mention for even veteran teams, it's a really good way of being able to test out upgrades. So yeah, I'm very excited for this, and yeah. So this first setup, we got Scorpios, Mad Catter, Roundhouse, Calypso. Trying to think which matchup we should do first between those. Let's start off with a good one. One of the matchups I'm excited for in this group. Let's start off with a banger, and let's do Scorpios and Roundhouse. So Scorpios has already revealed the configurations they plan to go with for these matchups. Let's see. Not that one. Yeah, Scorpios revealed they're going to go with the same style configuration they used against Tombstone to fight Roundhouse. And then I don't know what Roundhouse would necessarily go with, what they're going to go for the positioning of that spinner. I gotta imagine they might try to go for ground game in that one, but who knows? We'll see. So, let's see. Yeah, I have to imagine Roundhouse might go with this right here, try to go with forks, but yeah. But yeah, with this group, honestly, what I'm more excited for isn't Roundhouse or isn't Scorpios and Mad Catter. I'm really excited to see Roundhouse take on some big names, because I've been somewhat skeptical, at least about Roundhouse, just because we've only seen them in 2 matchups so far, and I kind of want to see them take on some big names to see, is this horizontal spinner the real deal? We are getting that this weekend, because Roundhouse has a fight with Scorpios and Mad Catter, and I'm really excited for both of those matchups. So yeah, we'll start with this one, and then we'll move over to Calypso and Mad Catter. Goodness.
Three, two, one, go.
Oh, what's the weapon button? Oh, there we go. Uh-oh, not sure what the Roundhouse AI is doing. Well, that might not have been wise, going weapon on weapon. But yeah, I can't wait to see Scorpios and Roundhouse. Like, that's honestly a matchup I'm really hyped up for. Just because getting to see Scorpios go up against potentially a really big horizontal spinner, I think could be an awesome fight. Jeez, those forks are really causing me trouble. Plus also the AI can be kind of annoying for some of these robots. Yeah, because I don't think the Roundhouse would necessarily go at Scorpios as aggressive as they are. Oh, we got a fork off of them. Oh, I think the bar spinner's stuck in my frame. Oh, inverted Roundhouse this time. Oh gosh, what is this? Oh hey, 66 fan. Welcome. Oh, there we go, there we go. roundhouse with those couple shots. Yeah, I think these are different Scorpios reps that I'm using, if I remember correctly. And these seem to be a lot more effective than the ones I've used in the past. That was a decent ending to that fight. I don't know about the start, necessarily, because I think the start could have been a little better, but so that was a decent fight between those two. So we'll move on to Mad Catter and Calypso next, and you know I gotta try to pull off the upset against Calypso. So Calypso is a new robot made by the Horizon team. I kind of see it as like a combination of both Malice and Valkyrie and some of like the horizontal spinner aspects they've brought into the sport in the recent seasons, because pretty much what it is it's got two forks on the both of the outer sides of it, and then it's got a little horizontal spinner right in the middle of the robot. Yeah, so the Horizon team decided rather than bring Horizon to this, they wanted to go a different direction and decided to bring a different robot, another fun robot into Battlebots face-offs. We'll definitely miss Horizon, but Alex did say that they are not retiring Horizon. There are plans for Horizon in the future, and definitely going to be really excited for it, and also excited to get to see Calypso for the first time. I worry about how well they're going to be able to do against Mad Catter, though, because Mad Catter is certainly a really difficult opponent, because Mad Catter, I think they just got a box rush and then win the ground game, and then yeah, it's just going to be it could be a real struggle for Calypso. All right, I need to find the anti-horizontal. Is this it, maybe? I think they'd go with something like this. Yeah, I definitely saw potential in Horizon as well. It sounds like the team was it sounds like maintaining Horizon was very difficult on the team, and so they decided to go this whole different direction and go with a bit of an easier design, at least in Calypso, but which makes sense.
3,
But
2,
yeah, I
1,
kind of prefer
go.
Horizon, but like that's up to the team. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see if I can get underneath them. Nope. Nope. How? Even with the plow, Mad Catter is still out wedging me. Let me out, Mad Catter. Oh, we took off their fork, I think. Mad Catter, you gonna let me out? Or are we stuck together or something? Oh, I think we're stuck together. Yeah, like I literally can't move. It relies on Mad Catter too. Says both free. I'm gonna restart this match. Yes, what did make a Calypso rep, but it is not public at the moment right now. Partially because I think this is kind of like a test version in a way, a demo version of Calypso is probably the best way to talk about it.
3,
But then
2,
I'm guessing what's gonna
1,
make a
go.
bit of an improved version of it at sometime in the future. At least sometime probably after they compete at face-offs. top, it looks like. Yeah, like, I'm expecting, if I did predictions for this, I kind of would expect Mad Catter to be all over Calypso, because I think that the design advantage is very much in Mad Catter's favor in this fight. Oh, the home key unsticks? That's good to know. I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, that's smoke from Calypso. The weapon works really well, though, on Calypso. Yeah, I think Calypso could have a solid chance against Scorpios. Kind of some of the stuff I worry about in that match is not really that because Scorpios is a good horizontal spinner counter, but just because, like, I feel the forks are too far on the outside of the robot, at least, and so that could lead... Oh, it's Mad Catter's drive. I think Mad Catter's drive is hurt right now. Oh, never mind. Might just be an AI thing. There we go. We might have a good ending to this fight. Yeah, I'll try to do some camera angle stuff. Oh, Mad Catter. I think that's a fire in Mad Catter. That was a good ending to that fight. I think I'd probably lean towards Mad Catter winning that fight, but I think Calypso did have a solid comeback, at least part way into that fight. Like, yeah, because I don't know if it was the AI or not, but Mad Catter's drive looked to be hurt most of the way through that fight, and then managed to get that fire, showing punction something, but... Well, anyway, we'll do round 2 next. I want to save Mad Catter and Roundhouse for the end of this group, so... Let's go with Calypso. Let's go with Calypso and Roundhouse next. And so... Yeah. Yeah, you all are welcome to comment in the chat who you think won each of those matchups. I'll let you all be they do crowd votes, so, and the closest that I have to yeah, we'll put the judges' decisions that happen here to a crowd vote, aka the chat, because the chat's closest to a crowd that I got here, so you all decide who won those first 2 matchups, because they both ended in judges' decisions, so... Alright, we'll do Roundhouse and Calypso next. I'll drive Roundhouse this time around. Yeah, so this is one fight where... So one thing that has been mentioned in the Out of the Arena Discord server, it seems like Calypso hinted that they will have a wedge configuration of some sort that I'm guessing they're probably going to bring for this fight specifically to be able to deflect some of those shots from Roundhouse. At least from this configuration right here, I think Roundhouse would wipe the floor with Calypso. But I think if they do have a wedge configuration and it works well to defend Calypso from Roundhouse's bar spinner, Calypso could have a chance at least in this one. But yeah, I'm excited for it. So
3, 2, 1, go.
And they're gonna box rush. Oh crap, I lost an entire wheel. Oh my. Oh boy. Oh, this ain't going well. Uh-oh, spinner's down as well. Oh, never mind, spinner is not down. However, I wish Roundhouse, or I wish Calypso would get off my back. Now hopefully Calypso can get away. Kind of irritating when the AI does this, because I don't think this is at all how Calypso would fight in this match. Oh, there is a Samurai rep that exists? Oh, that's awesome. I had no idea a Samurai rep existed. That's awesome. Wonder if the bar is bent or something, because I'm barely even touching the keyboard, and because yeah, I think the bar spinner is causing me movement. But yeah, I don't think this is how this fight would go IRL, but yeah. But heck, this is a really powerful Calypso rep though. That's definitely something to watch. Alright, another decision there. I would probably give that one to, well, I think that one would easily go to Calypso, but definitely that one was the most one-sided of the three fights so far. So, move on to Mad Catter and Scorpios. So, Mad Catter revealed on social media that they're going to go with their anti-vert armor, the same configuration they used against Jackpot and I believe Ribot as well. So, yeah, that one, I expect to most people that one's probably one of the more hype matchups, at least in this group, but not to me at least, because I'm looking forward to the Roundhouse fights, seeing Roundhouse get to take on a couple big names. So, yeah. All right. So let's see. I know the AI tends to struggle with overhead saw robots like Scorpios. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna drive Scorpios for this one. And Scorpios, anti-vert armor, probably something like this is what they're going to be using in that match with Mad Catter. And then Mad Catter's probably just going to try and go for ground game. Oh, they have a top. Oh, they have top armor configuration. Maybe this is what they'd go with. I think something like this might be more likely, actually. So we'll go with this. Yeah, my prediction coming into this fight will be Mad Catter to win this match,
3,
but I could
2,
see Scorpios
1,
putting up a
go.
fight and giving Mad Catter some trouble. Nope. Oh, I think I'm underneath. Or at least partially. Bruh, I think we're stuck together. Okay, that was perfect. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, come on. Okay, looks like I'm able to get underneath those front wedges. Oh my gosh, we just ripped off that side armor. Yeah, I think you're talking about the Titan armor that they used against Cobalt. I'm not certain if they... I think that one was more of a test armor for vertical spinners before they brought in at least this armor configuration that they ended up using against robots like Jackpot, Ribot, and so on. But yeah, that's always an option too. Well, we might have done something, because I see they're sparking a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the fight right there. Well, that one was a bit more interesting. I feel less damage than I feel this match is going to actually have, because I think Mad Catter is probably going to do a lot more damage than that to Scorpios, but you worry about Scorpios' belt more than Mad Catter getting underneath? Oh yeah, certainly, but yeah, I think that's part of the armor configuration that Scorpios is going with for this fight, because the idea is that, here, I'll pull, when I'm moving over to the next one, because I think we'll probably start with, we'll start with Scorpios and Calypso. I'll show that armor configuration, because like kind of the idea of that armor configuration is that there's a little more protection on the front for the idler, which is what you're talking about right there, and which was something they designed with the intention of protecting their weapon area from Jackpot's horizontal spinners, because Jackpot has a lot more reach with their vertical spinners. Sorry, I think I called Jackpot a horizontal spinner. But they made that configuration with the idea that they could use some, with the idea that that configuration would provide a little extra protection from their weapon chain. So let's go back. Yeah, as you can kind of see not really actually from this one. Wonder if they have the. I think this right here. They have kind of some extra ears right at the front there. They're meant to provide a little more protection for that idler from their opponents. So, yeah, I think that's kind of the main idea within that. So we'll do Scorpios and Calypso next.
Three, two, one, go.
Oh, whoa, whoa, I did a big wheelie. Oh crap, I lost an entire spinner. Oh gosh. Guess those weapon on weapon shots really did not help me. Wow, this is a really powerful Calypso rep. That horizontal spinner is powerful on it. Oh, and I just lost part of a wheel. Yeah, I just feel Scorpios would probably use their Tombstone configuration for Calypso, but they might. Zach will definitely have some fancy driving tactics for this match, for sure, to get around like those forks on Calypso. Alright, solid ending to that fight, so. Alright, we'll move on to Mad Catter and Roundhouse, which is the fight I'm probably most excited for, least of the bunch. Blacksmith and Bloodsport memory. I liked that fight. I thought that was an awesome fight between those two robots, and yeah, I think if Blacksmith hadn't lost the entire spinner at the end of that fight, that judge's decision possibly could have ended completely differently from what we actually got between those two robots. So last up, Mad Catter, who would probably use their plow for this fight once again. Probably not that one. Yeah, they might go with something like that. Roundhouse would probably go with Forks once again. Yeah, I think this is the fight. This would be the fight I'm probably most excited for, at least of this bunch, because I think
3,
this
2,
one's probably at the
1,
top of the leaderboard for
go.
me for this, at least as of this weekend. Come on. Come on, Roundhouse. Or... Roundhouse, how about you back off, or else I'm hitting the home button. Yup, I'm hitting the home button. Oh, and I am on fire right now. Roundhouse, this is not what you would be doing IRL. Uh-oh, my drive died. Yeah, I think in that fight when they get to that fight over the weekend, I think Mad Catter's probably my prediction to win that one. But if Roundhouse ends up working like expected, well, as a lot of us are probably expecting, Mad Catter could be given a major run for their money in this fight with Roundhouse, because if Roundhouse's spinner proves to end up being like as deadly as it was in those Orbitron matchups, especially that second fight, Roundhouse is going to be an absolute force to be reckoned with that weekend. And so that's why I think, like, out of those four robots in that group, I think Roundhouse is the real robot to watch in that bunch. But we'll move on to Group B next, which I believe is it's Malice, Jackpot, Disarray, and Lucky. So, and yeah, there are a couple of those matchups that I'm interested in. It used to be Hypershock in that group, but due to some scheduling reasons, it's now Jackpot in that group. So we're getting a Jackpot Malice round 3, Jackpot Lucky round 2, Jackpot Disarray round 3. So should be exciting stuff regardless. And the matchup I'm really excited for, at least out of Group B, is Malice and Lucky, to be completely honest, because I think that'll be a fun fight to see how a Lucky can take all those shots from from Malice's drum spinner. Yeah, I was also stoked for Hypershock Malice. I hope we get that at least in a future season. So anyway, let's start off with Malice and Disarray. Yeah, I'll drive Malice for this one. Yeah, these new Malice reps look awesome right there, and I gotta remind myself what configuration was Malice gonna use, because I remember Malice announced a specific configuration online, and so I was gonna check it out. Okay, against Disarray, they were gonna use the Forks and Big Red. Oh, not that one. That's probably the closest, at least so far. Just go with the drumstick, I guess. So I don't really think there's too much different. Oh, this right here. This I believe is what they're gonna go with for that fight with Disarray, based on what they posted online on social media. And then we got Disarray. Yeah, so coming into this one, my prediction would probably be Malice, but yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as well, because I remember them mentioning that they only used Big Red against primarily like drum spinners, just because when they had to use like forks and stuff like that, that took up too much weight. But yeah, they mentioned on social media they were going to use this one for Disarray. They were going to use the Slamma-This configuration for Lucky, and then I think they were going to use the Reach with Big Red for Jackpot, at least based on that post. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Disarray, if they just have this configuration, or if they have something else that they... Oh, gosh. Oh, we got a wheel on Disarray. Yeah, I'm excited to get to see Disarray back once again, because, like, and I think Disarray is one of quite a few robots that's kind of on the bubble for whether they'll get a spot in the next World Championship or not, because, like, while this robot, there's not a lot unique with it, definitely, like, the team background, the team's background and everything, I think is really, really cool, what they've been able to do, because they're also a college team down in Arizona, I believe, and so, yeah, and then getting to hear about their stories and everything, their background behind this whole thing, because the whole thing behind Disarray was originally it was kind of like their capstone project, and then it turned into this much bigger thing that we're seeing right here, and it's really cool, and I wish I got to do something like that for my capstone project. Yeah, yeah, I kind of expect in a match like this, I expect Disarray would probably get mauled by Malice. But then apparently there is like a new Disarray coming once again, so I'm curious what kind of updates and upgrades they're making to the machine for next time, or for this Face-Offs event. And then next up will be Jackpot and Lucky. And something that's kind of unknown right now is who's going to be driving Lucky in this match. Will it be Matt Olson driving for Lucky once again, or is it going to be somebody different this time? Because we know that Matt Olson's going to be driving for Cobalt, at least in the December bunch. It's unknown, I think. I think it's unknown if he's going to drive Lucky as well for this event or not, but we'll see. I'm guessing we could find out more info about it, at least closer to that weekend. I have a thing of frozen peas sitting right next to me. It's one of my side dishes from lunch. Yeah, because I think if I made a prediction for Jackpot and Lucky, I think I'd lean towards Jackpot once again, but Lucky did put up a really nice fight in that first fight, including some people found that judge's decision to be controversial between those two robots the first time around. And yeah, we'll see. Could Lucky potentially repay the favor? I'll go Lucky this time. See if I can pull off the upset. So Lucky would almost certainly use forks for this fight. Yeah, something like this. I think this is probably something like what they would go with for this fight with Jackpot. Because they'd almost certainly try to win the wedge game. And Jackpot, nope. Yeah, I think Jackpot, probably something like this at least. I don't know if they'd go with this or they'd go with the dual disc spinners. I just know that at least in RR2, the black-hearted blade is much stronger. So we're going to go with that.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh gosh. Oh, wow. That was a huge shot. Oh, no. Lucky. I've still got some fight left in me, though. At least the flipper still works. Uh-oh, I think my flipper is starting to come off. Oh no, I lost the entire flipper. Oh gosh! Rest in peace, Lucky. I think we're lodged together or something. Yeah, we'll push Jackpot over. Come on, Jackpot. Self-right. Jackpot's self-rider is just not on point today, clearly. No, I would not give Lucky the victory in this one. Just because, like, I know I was... Okay, this is much better. Yeah, because I kind of gave Jackpot at least some unfair stuff there when I hit the home screen, because... Oh! So I hit the home screen while Jackpot was struggling to while I was struggling to get off of Jackpot, and then Jackpot landed upside down, so... Yeah, I'd still give Jackpot the victory there, but... Yeah, I don't think, because I hit the home screen, Jackpot landed like that, I probably wouldn't count that for Lucky, at least in that match, but... Crazy. At least Lucky survived that, because that was... As soon as Jackpot ripped off the flipper, that turned into a beating real quickly. You're not wrong about that. It certainly did. It certainly is working better than it did in the overhaul fight. I know what you're talking about there. Add the switchback fight, too. So let's see. I think I'd want to leave Malice and Jackpot as the main event, so... Let's do Jackpot and Disarray next. Do Jackpot, Disarray, Malice, Lucky, Lucky, Disarray, and then Malice, Jackpot. Yeah, so I imagine Jackpot would probably use pretty much the same configuration here against Disarray. Go with the forks and the heart spinner. And then Disarray, they probably use the single disc this time rather than the dual disc spinner. Yeah, I think this is probably about the setup that that both teams would be going with for a fight like this, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Disarray ends up performing in round 3 against Jackpot.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh. At least the self-rider works here. Oh gosh. Oh no, I think I'm stuck. Maybe. That's a Disarray position to get stuck in. We'll probably call it from there. I'm gonna restart this match because we had a good thing going before that.
3.
Disarray
2,
was performing
1,
oddly well, but I think part of that's also because Jackpot's not really using the forks like they would in this actual match. They're just primarily going for the reach game, which I don't think Jackpot would actually do in a fight like this. Try to use it. Literally. Oh, got a fork on Jackpot. Uh-oh. Oh, my self-rider broke. Oh my. Well, that got me back up. Uh-oh. I think my drive's dead now. Oh my gosh. This is a wild fight between these two. Oh, there we go. We're definitely not out yet. Well, I think now we are. Jeez. That was definitely a bit of a wild fight. I think Jackpot would definitely win that judge's decision, but that was awesome. And actually got some decent shots in with Disarray on that too. Even before Jackpot started like absolutely tearing apart Disarray, as you can see from how much damage Disarray took in that fight. And oh yeah, definitely. That was awesome. So we'll move on to Malice and Lucky, which Malice revealed they're going with the Slamma-Fist configuration for this fight, and I want to use it for this match. So that's going to be the goal for this one. Yeah, I think if Malice and Lucky fought, well, I think in this Malice Lucky fight, I think my prediction would probably lean towards Malice on this one because of the damage aspect, but definitely would not want to underestimate Lucky in a fight like this one, because Lucky is very well armored, a very durable machine, and could very easily control the fight with Malice if they can get underneath and start launching Malice with that flipper. But it's going to really come down to driving on both sides for that fight. Yep, so this is the config we're going to use for this one. And then, let's see. Lucky for anti-horizontal. Yeah, I think this is probably something like what Lucky would use for this.
Three, two, one, go.
Now we took off something on Lucky. But Lucky's got a lot stronger push power. Whoa, okay, there was a good flip from Lucky. I am high-centered. I am high-centered again. Wonder if I broke the flipper on Lucky, so they're not triggering it. Oh, maybe not. Jeez, this weapon's not really doing a lot. I think the big red spinner does a lot more damage than the Slamma-Ramma one. Because the big red spinner was all over Disarray. It hasn't done too much to Lucky. Oh, there's a piece, but... Yeah, you think Malice is fast enough to outdrive Lucky? Yeah, most likely, yeah. They probably would be fast enough to where they could outdrive Lucky, but Lucky has always come in with rock-solid drivers most seasons they've been in there, because like they had Gary Jin driving Lucky in the 2016 season, then they had Matt Olson the previous 2 seasons, and yeah, I'm interested to see, is it going to be Matt Olson driving Lucky during this thing, or is it going to be somebody else, like Mark Demers, or potentially somebody new coming to the team, so we'll see. It's unfortunate that the Slamma-Ramma configuration seems to be less effective. I almost want to do that match a second time, but then come in with the big red spinner rather than the Slamma-Ramma one. See if that makes any kind of a difference in a fight like this. Yeah, I want to use this one once just to see, is there any kind of a difference.
Three, two, one, go.
Oh yeah, this is much more. Already this is doing quite a bit more damage than the Slamma-Ramma version was. Come on, I want off. Home button it is. other fork might be stuck in the frame. Oh my! He just shredded that top armor. Wow, that was surely an interesting ending to that match. But yeah, next up we'll do Disarray and Lucky, and then Jackpot and Malice. Alright, I'll drive Disarray once again, because that sounds more interesting to me. Lucky would probably use forks for this fight. Let's see, what are the other Lucky configurations here? I suppose they could go with wedges for something like this, too. They're probably either forks or those two wedges. We'll go with this one, just for the fun of it.
Three, two, one, go.
Oh, we took off one of the ears on the top. Oh my gosh, we shredded a wheel. That works. Yeah, Disarray probably does have the best chance against Lucky, I feel. Combination that, yeah, as Lucky's not a spinner. And potentially driving, too, could work against Lucky. Oh, Lucky's on fire. Time to do the Disarray team proud. Well, Flipper still works. Well, rest in pieces. Oh my, oh, it's doing this. It's playing this game. I kind of like it when the robots end up doing this game. Yeah, I think Disarray is definitely. I think Disarray is kind of like one of the robots to really watch in that group. Primarily not because Disarray's the new robot, but I feel like Greg and Trey are going to be watching Disarray closely because out of these 4 robots, Disarray is one of those robots I think is really on the bubble for a spot in the next season, and so Greg and Trey are really going to be watching to see, like, can Disarray perform well and put up entertaining fights? Because I know those are kind of 2 of the big factors that those guys will be looking for amongst, like, all these robots. They're, like, on the bubble for a spot in World Championship 8. And Disarray is certainly amongst that group. So, yeah, definitely how well Disarray does in those 3 matchups will determine whether Disarray can be known as, like, a standout or not. Alright, Malice and Jackpot. Yeah, Malice mentioned an interesting configuration they were going to go with for this match. It's not what I would expect they would go with for a fight like this, but it's up to them, though, and whatever they choose to go with, down. There we go, right here. That's probably what Jackpot would go with for a fight like this. So Malice mentioned, trying to find, not this one. Not that one either. Yeah, this one. They mentioned they were going to go with this configuration for this fight. It's interesting that they don't plan to go with forks for something like this, but it's weird at least. But yeah, the Malice team mentioned this robot right here there on social media. But Jackpot versus Jeff after the face-off fights, certainly, you can definitely do that.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, so these 2 robots are 1-1 against each other right now, because Jackpot won their matchup from a couple seasons ago, and then they fought once again as a bonus fight in the second Remars event, which Malice won. So, we got round 3 between these 2 robots coming, and definitely excited for it. I probably would prefer to get Hypershock and Malice, but I'll take this because they've had some fun performances so far. Oh, we almost got the out of the arena. Uh-oh, Malice is smoking. Oh, I think Malice is dead. It might just be something involving the rep, Disporos. Oh my! Whoa! I am taking chunks out of Big Red. Damn. It is kind of unusual that Malice is about the same size as Jackpot in this. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I still remember when Doge's rotator reps were so much bigger than the actual robot when his new rotator reps came out. It was kind of amusing. But yeah, that'll do it for that one. So move on to Group C. You gotta remember who Group C is. Let's see. Group C is Manta, Hellfire, UFO, and Travis T. So that is next. So Manta is obviously the big name in that group, but definitely Travis T and even Hellfire can be ones to watch. But then there's a new robot that we have not seen yet. That is UFO, and so yeah, if you go back to the opener, you could see that it's a full body spinner. So a lot of what I had heard about it prior to this stream is that it's a shell spinner, and it's got interesting concepts to it, just based on that design right there. But however, that is one of two robots where there is not a rep for it currently in existence, at least that I know of as of now. So I'm putting in an alternate for it, and so the alternate, just because it's similar designed, we're gonna have Battle Saw fight for it. So, yeah, this is actually one of the newer reps since the last time I streamed Robot Rumble 2. What designed this one? So, what designed Battle Saw, which full body spinner that competed in the 2019 season of Battlebots. Didn't do so well because I don't think it won a single fight, but it's a relatively it's got some similar design aspects to UFO, so I think Battlesaw will be a good substitute for UFO. So that's going to be the plan for that one. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this. So let's see. Trying to think what we should do first. I think Manta and Travis T should be the main event of this group. Let's do Travis T and Battlesaw, aka UFO. I'll try Travis T first. But yeah, there's another new Travis T is coming to this, so really excited to see what the team comes up with for the next new version of Travis T, whichever version that is, whether it's version 3, version 4, so on. But I'm kind of expecting that Manta is going to absolutely dominate this group. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness. Oh, my. What was that hit? Wow. Oh my gosh, that one weapon-on-weapon shot just shattered Battlesaw. That's like a deep six Nelly the Ellie bot moment. Man, what a
3,
hit there.
2, 1,
Both
go.
dead. Whoa, whoopsies. No! No! Travis T's stuck upside down. But that first fight, though. We'll move on. That first fight, though, that one weapon-on-weapon shot that apparently sniped Battlesaw's internal components and then flipped Travis T in the process. So the next fight will be Manta and Hellfire. So I know Manta has a wedge configuration, which they use against Triton. They'd probably use something similar in a fight like this. They'd probably use that wedge in like probably all three of these fights, I imagine, because I imagine they'd because the only robot that I could maybe see them going for like reach and or going with the forks is Travis T, because I don't think I think they'd use the wedge against Hellfire's Undercutter, and then same thing with UFO's full body spinner. So yeah.